So new week is here, and starting from daily, we can clearly see that. Sorry, not daily. This one is weekly, I believe, and it has been pushing bullish pretty aggressively. So yeah, that's how it is, and this is the extreme we are likely to target. Let's mark it as actual extreme. Okay, so this is how it is, and then let's take a look at the daily for the bias. And remove this shit first. Bias is obviously going to be bullish overall. We are sitting at this bullish PDA, big one from daily. Nothing else to talk about. Be it price moving like this or whatever it is, but the end result is going to be ended up being bullish. So yeah, that's how it is. Now let's take a look at the H4, how it is going. So H4 has a disagreement with the daily. We can clearly see that price has shifted the structure. From there on, it has been moving bearish. So as of now, even though daily is bullish, but as H4, I wouldn't be looking for bullishness unless price move and did something like this. I'll be looking for bearishness where price moving first here and then followed by a move bearish towards where. That's the question. Let's mark that one. So I believe as of target, I can see this as long as price stay bearish in high time frame. Then let's take a look at. By the way, bias for today is going to be bearish because of the H4. But if H4 shifts structure, then I am out from being bearish. Also, H1 has the same thing. We are agreeing with H4 that we are going to be bearish. So let's make this one a bearish PDA, from which I do expect obviously a bearish move. We do have strong zone over here. Now let's take a look at the whole M15 situation. Let's remove this one as well. Currently, so here's the shaking. Currently we are, sorry, weekly is bullish. Good thing for bullishness. Daily is also bullish. So bullish position are going to be very much likely to high probability. High probability. But now, as of now, internal structure is bearish. So remove this two because internal structure is saying different thing. And then comes the H1 and H4. Both of them are bearish. So low probability for now. I would like to have good risk management in there. Therefore, I'll also be taking less than a percent. Yeah, that is how it is. So where are we sitting at right now is price. We have this high, low got taken by this one, and then we got a big push by this one. So this is the order block, but to have a high probability setup, what I want to see is price moving while, be it like this and whatever that is. I want to see a sweep of liquidity and then a market structure shift. That is where I will be interested in being bearish. That's just how it is. And also daily is bullish, so let's remove a bit back. Since daily is bullish and we have this sweep of the liquidity, so this one is here. For me to be bullish, I would like to see this order block being out, as in like this one. I really hate this tool. I would like to see this order block being out, and then I can target the highs from here to 1 to 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be in both sides, bullish, bearish. Because currently price in daily is sitting at there. Also, I don't want to be short unless I do have some very strong reaction as like as sweep of session high and then market structure shift. That's how it is. So I'll be very careful today. Okay, so it is right now 7:23, and that is how EU is moving so far. As I had said, that there is a chance for price to have reaction bullish after having this sweep of the low. Now obviously I will be looking for bullish longs if price break above this one, but the way it is moving right now, I don't really think that I am going to be looking for it. But at the same time, US market is about to open, so let's take a look at on this one. So let's start from daily. Obviously we are pretty much bearish as we are moving right now, bearish. Let's take a look at the H4 to understand the structure, which is also straight bullish. We have this zone from which price is respecting. So currently it is respecting from this fairly gap, while I would like to target this low. So let's just mark straight zone. That would be far better, I believe. So this is the fair value gap we're currently sitting at. So there is it, and this is the low, which is likely to be my target. So when it comes to H1, simply lovely. From that area, price is reacting, nothing else to say. So I had doubt that whether H1 is bullish or bearish, but if I take a look at it closely, then we can clearly see that price didn't break or disrespect any bearish area yet. It is ranging from sorry, it was ranging around this fairly gap bearish one, even though we have this bullish reaction from this extreme, but still it didn't disrespect yet any bearish zone. So I would be bearish. Since HATMM is bearish, so there's no need for me to think twice on it. Also, Asia, don't give a fuck. London, we have the sweep of high of London. Now what we want to see is obviously a bearish move. Okay, and then what do we have? We have this zone currently sitting at price in this one. So obviously I would like to see the price to be moving bearish from there on. Let's take a look at the M1, M5. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What I would like to see is price moving bullish and then drop, or let's say bearish and then loading confirmation then drop, or I can say what I would like to see is, I don't think I would like to see anything else, because if H1 break above, I would just stay away. There's it. So let's make this one very quick. So bias for yesterday was pretty much bullish, but the entry module wasn't there, and the entry module is pretty simple, which is obviously the session high, sweep of session high, and then having a market structure shift, because we had the sweep of session low, or let's say session low has been broken. So for price to, if price were moving bullish, breaking above this one, then I would have definitely say that we were bearish. But since price didn't did that, it was respecting and kept moving bearish from their own range bound price action pretty much in EU. Therefore, pretty much nothing to do for me. But hey, direction wise, level wise, I were right. Price reacted from H1 fairly gap and M15 order block. but that didn't happen. I mean, the entry didn't happen in there. But on the side note, in Nasdaq, Nasdaq was the prettiest one, I would say. It was the prettiest one in yesterday. So best obviously was bearish. We got all the levels set out. Market open. The first candle. Let me remove this one first. Okay. So market open and the first candle ended up being heavily engulfing candle from this all the areas. So I jumped into M1, waiting for price to have a retest in M1, which is comes with the risk that price might just move without me. So yeah, price went bullish till this order block and then created that M1 engulfing candle, and that is where I jumped in with it while having my stop loss in this area. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how it went, and it was pretty good one, I would say. Straight TP, not straight TP, it reverses from there. I was panicking at this time, and then when prices were here, I decided to manage my SL instead of directly taking TP. So I set my TP around here, set my SL around here. Price reversed from there, and I took 1:1.6. 1.6. That's the actual RR I got yesterday. So I mean, yeah, it could have been much better for me to have a full TP, but I don't know, based on the situation. So yeah, that's how it went. Let's see how today goes.